He won? I'm confused. Did I mess up my bid, but I still got... Whatever. That's strange. Anyways, so let's look at our hand here. Vietnam Revolts is pretty strong. 5-year plan I want to hold on to if I can. I think I can get Asia scoring. Actually, I could go with Vietnam and then play Asia scoring for a quick domination. That's pretty good, actually. That scores me 5 points on the first play. So after that play, I have 5-year plan I want to hold on to. Maybe I can discard Europe scoring. This play gets countered pretty hard by defectors, though. Yeah, this play gets countered pretty hard by defectors. ABM is a bad card for us, but it doesn't stop my scoring play early on. Plus, the other nice thing is, if I can score Asia, then play US-Japan Mutual Pact, that's a pretty big hindrance on our opponent, as far as he's not able to use those ops in his favor for a bit. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like he has... Actually, that's a strange setup. Pretty sure he's not headlining defectors if he's doing that. He almost has to have Marshall Plan, I would imagine. That's a weird setup. Well, let's stick to our plan. Yeah, I thought he was on a Marshall Plan for an easy score here, but that still is quite odd to me how he set that up. I think he could have done a little bit better. Yeah. Not much I could have done about that, but that's okay. It's not the worst thing that could happen. So cooing Iran is pretty important. Ew, that's pretty bad for me. I wanted either one die lower or at least one die higher. But maybe he'll roll pretty low here. And then I'll come out ahead. That would be pretty good for me. He already gave up one 4-ops card, and I just played a 4-ops card. So he does have another 4-ops card. Okay, he rolled the same thing I did. One, two, three, four. So now we're in a weird predicament where if I'm not successful with this coup, then I'm in pretty significant trouble. God damn it, that's the worst thing that could have happened there. We're in some trouble now. I was debating on if I wanted to put ops down or not. And I kind of regret that. I think using China to put 2 in Afghanistan and 2 in Thailand was the right play. Damn it. Or I could have done 1 Afghanistan and 2 in Thailand and then 3 in South Korea. That's also a pretty reasonable play. One, two, three, 4. Okay. I don't want to miss the important presidents in Middle East. I want a space race special relationship. And then hold on to 5-year plan. I think 5-year plan is going to be important. I might lose... Well, I'm not actually in threat of losing Asia domination. I'm just in threat of not being able to have I'm not in threat of him gaining domination over me. I'm just in threat of not having domination for myself. That's what I meant to say. Alright, he took the important Lebanon country. If he has Middle East scoring, I'm going to be very sad. But it's not too much I can do about it. Man, I really wish I could have gotten into Lebanon, though. Another reason my ops plan instead of killing Iran was better. But I did get very unlucky in Iran. I rolled a 1 twice. Or no, I rolled a 2 then a 1. I mean, it happens. I'm not too upset about it. I can't let him get Afghanistan. That would be pretty bad. If he doesn't move into Libya, that'd be pretty good for me. Oh no, he used this for the event. That's pretty smart on his part. That's one of my most important cards to have.
The seeds of totalitarian regimes are nurtured by misery and want.
Okay, so there's some pretty strong cards here.
Soil of poverty and strife.
Nasser is a good headline.
When the hope of a people for a better life has died.
Kind of like headlining Nasser. That way it makes Arab Israeli a little bit stronger later on. Yes! Haha. Countered his card pretty well there. Alright, so I think my strongest play here is playing Red Scare for the coup and coupping Egypt. But let me just think for a second. CIA is not a problem because I already got rid of Fidel. Destall and Decall are gone, so CIA is pretty safe for me to hold on to for later in this turn. Defectors might be my space card. Containment is my last play. So yeah, I think Red Scare is fine here. Gosh, my rolls have been pretty bad. I mean, I'm not... It all evens out, but it's always nice to have extra, you know? It's always nice to have extra. So Arab Israeli war card now works on die roll 5 and 6, I believe. Yeah, 5 and 6. Hey, Tony Dragon. Yeah, I don't stream much anymore because of my thumb. One play I want to consider is China card on Pakistan. It's not mandatory, but it's something I need to consider. South Korea is a priority as well. At least putting 2 influence in South Korea is important. Space racing is probably an earlier priority for me, though. Space racing might be my next action, actually. If I could space before my opponent, that would be a huge advantage. If I can get to animal in space. This is the target I want to get before my opponent can get to animal in space. Because then I can have a huge advantage on the space racetrack compared to him. Because getting this extra 2 points and 3 points is massive. So that's why I'm just going to keep spacing cards as fast as I can. And the sooner I space, the more reliable it is, or the easier it is for me to respond by putting ops into Thailand later on. If he threatens Thailand now, then I need to prepare for that. Very good. Okay, so he is pressuring Thailand. He put his other influence into Turkey. That's fine. So I actually think now is an okay time to play China card. Because that could allow me to hold on to Arab Israeli war card. And I think that could be good for me. I could also play East European Unrest. It's not a huge drawback for me. So let's play that first. Holding on to China card is pretty vital with this strategy. Thailand is absolutely crucial as well. Thailand scores at least 5 points throughout the game. Hey, Craft Punk, what's going on? Crap, he got to animal in space before I did. That's a huge drawback. I need to space now. Okay, at least he's not getting the 2 points on me guaranteed. But it kind of sucks that he's there. But at least I prevented him from spacing again. A pretty big deal, to be honest. The next big thing to worry about is South Korea. I can use CIA now to put my one influence into South Korea. That's pretty strong, I believe. Gets rid of one of the worst cards in the game for me. Drawing CIA in the early war as the USSR is a dream. You want that card. The payoff for long term is pretty massive compared to your opponent putting it in the discard pile on turn 3.
Sobre la cuestión acerca de si la lucha armada es el único camino
If I can get Israel with CIA, then it's possible that I can almost lock him out of Middle East. It pressures him to take Jordan. That becomes pretty important for him. And that's kind of wasted ops on his part. Because Iran is very much in danger of a coup at some point, just not right now. So he still has blockade, potentially. Oh, he wants to play NORAD. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and pressure Middle East now if we can. Plus, putting this card back in the deck is actually pretty good for me. Okay. Didn't get the result I wanted, but it was worth the attempt. I had considered trying to hold on to that card by playing China card, but I think that was not worth it. Keeping it in the deck is better. Far, far better. It's kind of risky by our opponent. Alright, so just checking. Yeah, I can't duck on suicide with this card. So, play this. Yeah. Normally this card is an auto lose for me if I play it. But since I don't have any countries in the battlegrounds here, it's safe for me to play it. This is the worst card in the game for me to have, but if you can get rid of it in the first 3 turns, it's actually not too bad.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can cooperate, and that there are no international problems which men of goodwill cannot solve or adjust.
So he could have blockade and Korean War card. Those are cards he doesn't want to have. And the redraw could have him drawing D-stall and decall. So if he has blockade right now, he kind of needs to get rid of it. I guess he could hold on to it next round to get rid of D-stall if he draws it, but that's pretty risky. He's at risk of losing a action by doing that. I guess he won't be at risk, but he'd be at risk for playing D-stall. It's also likely that I will be spacing on my second action next round. Ah, here's Korean War card. Nice. 2 points for me. That's great. Oh, he's gonna fight that? You don't want... He wasted ops there. Great. That's exciting to get South Korea efficiently like that. Actually, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. That kind of gives me an opportunity to take Lebanon from him. Not that I probably won't, but I could try. Alright, so we're at 5 points. About where I'd expect to be. Maybe a point or two behind. Okay, so we drew D-stall. That's pretty strong.
Toward peace and happiness and well-being.
So it removes 2 and puts 1 in. So I could take France from him. That's pretty massive, actually. Do I do that over cooing? I don't think so. That's it's kind of a tough call here. Plus, it's possible he also headlines Europe scoring. I don't have a way to get my military ops back. Then I'd be at risk of... Okay, so maybe I just assume he doesn't have Europe scoring. It's possible he does, but it's not extremely likely that he does. So I think I'm going to make a play for just the Middle East. Cooing Iran potentially is the best target. However, the card to coup with is interesting here. If I do de Gaulle with as a coup card, then I don't have a way to affect Europe next round. But if I successfully coup Iran, then I have Asia domination and Middle East domination, and then I don't care about Europe as much, because then I'd be ahead. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use de Gaulle as the coup, and then headline destall. Yeah.
The challenge of the 20th
Oh, duck and cover.
is the
Dang.
challenge of human relations,
I really wish I headlined de Gaulle now.
of impersonal natural forces.
My only other play there was to put 1 in Syria and 2 in Libya. But I could do that later on. Like, I can do that next action if I want. However, these 2 points matter a lot to me. And if he gets his space roll to be successful, then I don't get those 2 points ever. I would consider that a pretty big drawback. gosh. Please don't have Indo-Pakistani war card. That would be like the hard counter to what I just did. He still has to roll a 5 or a 6, but he would get military ops, and that's pretty good alone. But he also has a chance to switch this back into his favor, so. Obviously, two very negative outcomes for me. That is very strange to me. The sad thing is, it might actually work. Because my hand sucks for doing this, but he's getting lucky if he does this and is successful. This is wow. This is like a pretty hard counter to what I'm actually doing. I don't even get why he's doing it either. That is so ballsy by him. Like, absolutely. Okay. He might dump 2 influence into Jordan, and I think I'm okay with that, because that's a lot of ops he'd be wasting. Plus, I think he's at a huge risk of losing influence in West Germany with blockade. Normally I wouldn't play blockade for the event, but I feel like in this situation it's actually a good play. But it didn't quite work out. At least holding on a special relationship could deny him points. I have a strong feeling that blockade is going to be successful here. Especially with how he's played this hand out so far. Normally, I never play this for the event because of how players play. They usually have a 3 ops or higher card, but I don't think he has one here with how he's played his hand out in the cards that I've seen get played and discarded. Yeah, he didn't have it.
Приветствовать недавно принятые в члены Организации Объединенных Наций государства и передать им пожелания благополучия и процветания.
Indo-Pakistani is pretty strong. Willy Brandt's actually pretty good here. West Germany is not something I really want to fight for, unless I could just take it at one hit, which I can't actually do with this hand. So our space card is special relate. No, our space card is Nixon. I wish I could space OAS. That'd be awesome. That card's pretty brutal for us. I don't really have any control over scoring cards with this hand, so that's a bit unfortunate. Our coup target is probably Panama. Cooing with like a 2-ups card, Missile Envy. Yeah, so let's play Willy Brandt so that way he has to use 2 cards worth of ops to take West Germany. I feel reasonably good about that. Coup is our first play for sure, I think. Interesting headline. Not really sure what to do about that. I could play Missile Envy. Like, that doesn't seem terrible. I actually think Missile Envy is pretty strong here. This makes his coup -1. Or makes his coup a 1 value. And yeah, he could coup Africa, but that gives me something to do with my ops as well, my low ops. And I could get a high op card from him, which is something I kind of need right now. Like, if I can get that nuclear test ban he just got out of the discard and coup Panama, that could be huge. Because I actually have a reasonable card to coup Panama with. Whereas before I didn't. And it's kind of weird he took nuclear test ban. I think that was his only 4-op card. Or maybe he has a bunch of them, which is why he played SALT Negotiations. Or just to coup Thailand, which is a good play. Like, I think that's a fine play. So this is the one he gave me. I got the event, 3 points. Let's go ahead and coup back with Kitchen Debates. Wait, if I coup, then he coups. Let's think about this for a second. We probably want to coup with a 2-ops card, but I really don't want to coup a Nixon. Yeah, I don't want to forfeit an extra point. Oh no, I have Indo Pakistani, so it doesn't matter. Damn it, these ones really are pretty bad for me right now. I've rolled so many ones. That's not a vital country for me to get, but it'd been nice, because now he threatens control in Africa. And that's really bad. So this is going to take Nigeria. So unfortunate for us, but it happens, right? Alright, we got the 2 points off the space race. That's nice, at the very least. I have an advantage in Southeast Asia. Not a lot. Like, if I have the extra ops, taking Laos is good. 1 op for 1 point is pretty solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only need 2 more countries in Asia to have domination. Or I could just take India with Indo Pakistani. I have to roll a 4, 5, or 6 to do that. But that's 50-50, so it's not unreasonable that it's successful. Oh, he's... Are you kidding me? Does he actually have... Does he actually have it? Oh gosh, that sucks if he does. That's so lucky by our opponent. Oh my god. That is so... Can I get a break this game? Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Not one roll has gone my way. I'm not fucking retarded. I know Salt gives -1, but that doesn't do... I've rolled 1 like 5 times this game so far, plus the end of Pakistani, so 6 times. It's absolutely ridiculous. Whatever. Game's not over, but god damn it. Fucking 8 points in Africa is retarded for me just rolling 3 1s. I just needed 1 of these battlegrounds, just 1. And yet I rolled 3 1s on all of them. That's so ungoddamn believable. It's okay. This game just gets you riled up. The emotions are real in this game. Oh, that's actually pretty awesome, that getting the China card. That's a big deal. I'll probably just try to realign wherever he puts it. Like, I have a feeling he's putting it into Brazil. I think his best play is Mexico, but I have a feeling he's going to put it into Brazil. Or maybe he puts it in Venezuela. Yeah, he put it in Brazil, so I'm just going to try to realign it. Okay, whatever. It's... I didn't expect that to happen. I almost see if I rolled a 1, though. I rolled a 2. Okay, I'm happy. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I rolled a 2. It's +1, then +1. So 3 to 7.
We dare not tempt them with weakness. For only when our arms...
Okay, so drawing Europe scoring is pretty awesome.
Can we be certain beyond doubt?
It seems awesome.
Never be employed.
Like, it really is good. Okay, so let's see. I have a lot of options with sand. Like OPEC is something I want to score. For a lot of points. Currently OPEC is only 3 points. I say only, like that only is actually, it's pretty good. Let's see. Headlining Junta is probably the strongest play. Best use of my ops. Although I might do something a little weird with it. I might put it in Uruguay. That way I can realign Brazil and then coup something in Africa or even Iran here. I actually like that play better. Oh, that's pretty good for our opponent. I like that play by him a lot, actually, because of Sadat. think I'm gonna coup with arms race here. That way I can hold on to Muslim Revolution. So I could. Another play I have is to coup Brazil, and then hold on to Muslim to make it stronger for when he plays the dot. I actually kind of like that play better. I'm gonna roll a 1 anyways. I rolled a 2. I just, oh my gosh, I've not added any influence from a coup yet this game. That hasn't happened once. No coup has added, except for in Iran. I got that one time. I added 1 influence. There is a downfall to me playing, or me placing 2 ops in Uruguay, in that he has a chance to coup this now. But that's risky. So I don't know. This is a pretty strong setup in South America, though, considering I already got rid of Oasis. Or, not Oasis, shoot, what's that card called? Yeah, it's called Oasis, right? OAS founded. Oasis is the golf with your friends course. That's funny. I don't want to commit any more influence into Egypt, by the way. That's still a good play by him to coup there. So placing 2 in Libya is good. Go ahead and do that. Prevent him access to Libya. I would love to be able to get Iran, though. He did not headline grain sales? What? What is happening? Oh my god! What? Why did he not headline grain sales? You gotta be kidding me. That is so strange. That's the card I 100% of the time headline. Okay, 95% of the time headline. Wow, that is crazy to me. Okay, so he made me discard Bear Trap. So now I have to play China card in order to 5-year plan Europe scoring away, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what did he headline? I mean, whatever. I'm not, like, mad. It's just... It was just so weird to me. 1, 2... I will go ahead and put 1 in Middle East, I suppose. Laos is pretty reasonable right now because of Southeast Asia scoring. And it helps give me domination in Asia. Like I mentioned before, 1 off for a point is strong. Okay, let's see what he says here. I wanted the Camp David victory point plus the grain sales benefits are going to cash in the same no matter what. I guess I did give up the chance to play ops in the I can't see. see what that is. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. It's not in the world. Just take control. Don't have a great last play.
A nivelului de trai material și spiritual al poporului, în spiritul hotărârilor concrete. Atât.
How much is Millie's? 4? Yeah.
Пройдя через тяжелейшие испытания,
Ooh, South America scoring and ABM.
отстояли.
Those are two powerful cards. Red Scare is a good headline. Almost always a great headline. So, Red Scare, coup Zaire is a good line here. Space racing puppet governments, I think. I have a lot of bad cards in my hand. I think puppet governments is the one I want to get rid of, though. John Paul I can repair. I think Red Scare's my best headline. I could see headlining South America. So I've gotten rid of OAS and Junta, and we've seen Panama Canal. So I actually think this is safe. I have ABM. We've seen Brush War. I think Red Scare is just too good, though. He could have Defector, so that's a good reason not to headline South America. Ah, okay. There was Defectors. Alright, so let's go ahead and coup. What your country can do for you. Okay, so let's coup with Flower Power. I think is our best coup. I could go for Panama though. That's risky. But I think it has the biggest payoff considering I can't get in there because I don't know where Liberation Theology is, and he just spaced Fidel. Africa won't score for a while, so I think I can wait on Africa. Yeah, I think going for Panama is my best play. Nice. That was a good roll. Yeah, I think not doing anything in Africa is our best play right now. I need to score South America fast, though. That's not something I need to mess around with. This hand does not fight very well. I have ABM, and that's basically it for me when it comes to scoring. Or not scoring, defending. My bad. And space racing sooner than later is not actually mandatory, now that I think about it. But, however, yeah, I don't have to space immediately. I can space puppet governments now, right? Yeah, I can still space puppet governments. So that's pretty good. These two cards are fine as a last play. I think it's better to play Astronaut because Lone Gunman's already out of the deck, and he could space We Will Bury You very easily. So. I'm not gonna mess around with this. Go ahead and give him 8 points before he threatens it. Although maybe I should have considered playing ABM there. But if I play ABM there, then he threatens South America. I'm in big trouble. So I think I did the right play. I don't think the odds of me getting Mexico with ABM are huge. It's definitely possible, but it's risky. For sure. I would have to roll a 4, so I have to roll a 4 or higher. So it's 50-50. Not great, because he could also just realign me out of it potentially. I don't love that play, but it's possible that I'll end up doing it anyways. I have no points in my hand, which is a bit unfortunate. There's a small chance he doesn't coup, because I'm in no non-battlegrounds. Actually, he can't coup me. That's great. That's actually fantastic. Hell, he might even play Shay so that way I can coup, or that way he can coup me. I doubt he would, but you never know, right? So that's kind of 2 points guaranteed. Not exactly, but it's pretty likely though. I'll get 2 points from that. Realigning, okay. Nice. And that's what you get for doing a risky move, I guess. Oh, no, 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 no. Play event. And then coup. Nice, we got it. The 50-50, we got it. Now I have 3 points here, which is pretty strong. And it might keep him busy there in Central America. Unfortunately for me, though, my hand keeps me busy. It's just fixing my hand as opposed to affecting the board. I do not want to coup in Africa. I don't want these non-battlegrounds. I want to get as many points possible. Another cool thing is, he might feel like he needs to take Cuba, which he just did, which gives him another DEFCON suicide card and prevents me from dying to DEFCON. Where did he put the other one at? Oops, why did I think he put it in Philippines, yeah. So he must have the scoring card. Oh, here it is. So 2. We've already played Middle East, correct? Yeah. So we only have Central America and Southeast Asia to score. Although putting one in Saudi Arabia still isn't a bad play. So I think right now I'm just gonna space race. Although how bad is puppet governments for me right now anyways? I guess it's pretty bad because he could put one into Guatemala, and although I could recoup it back, I don't really want to. Because he'll break my domination regardless, because he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 if you put them all here. And then I'll have 3. And then that gives him a place to coup. So I think that's actually a bad play. Play puppet governments for that. But it does allow me to get rid of this card, which A is good. And B, if he puts it into Africa, I don't care. Actually, puppet governments might not be that bad. He just gets to put it all into Central America, I think. He might put 1 or 2 in Africa, which would be great for me. So maybe puppet governments is okay to hold on to and play later in the round. And I can space nuclear subs. Yeah, I think that's the best line here. Okay. Alright. Like on my last action round, maybe. Or I could do a next action, and then he's holding on to the scoring cards for his last plays. Which allows me time to fix my hand. So 5, 6, 7. I have 3 more plays, right? So I think I'll go ahead and use the Linde to put this in the Middle East. Because that's pretty much a guaranteed point for later on. There's one card that could affect that negatively for me, though. So let's see, he has 4, I have 4, but I have 3 battlegrounds to his 2. So I'm up a point here. If I were to get Iran, then I'd be with Middle East domination. Which, getting Iran is pretty easy. Voice of America. Strong card. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is actually my best line here. Remove 2, then add 1, so 4. So I would still have that. So I could do something like this. That way he can't take Vietnam from me. I think that's more important. I have the China card for now. I still might need to protect Thailand by using puppet governments to do 1-in-1. It really seems like he's holding on to Southeast Asia scoring though, which is one reason I kind of would hold on to Asknot. Plus, I guess Asknot doesn't give me a... doesn't really give me a discard for next round. Ooh, free victory point. Alright, this is worthwhile to have happen. If he gets rid of Southeast Asia, that's whatever. We can score it later on, it's fine. Although the longer this game goes on, it's probably worse for me. But board position wise, I'm actually not doing too bad, considering I'm doing the aggressive strategy. Hi, Zebi. Yeah. Discarded Southeast Asia. I think it's pretty important to not put influence into non-battleground at this point. Go ahead and take my free 2 points. And take Asia domination back. If he has a river skirmish here, that's a pretty strong play. At least for a headline. Maybe not play it right now. Because taking Thailand is pretty important for him. Is that really called looking out a winter wonderland to type in that emote? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Maybe I should incorporate Twitch chat on the stream, because I've been thinking about putting these on YouTube. The one issue though is this game's already really tiny. Like, I can't play in like this so people can see what's going on. So like it's already really tiny. So if I were to put a Twitch chat like on this half, the game would be even smaller. So I don't know if that's better or not. Dude, that is ridiculous looking. What happens if I just copy paste it? What happens? It didn't work. Help, Zebia broke.
vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace
He's using River Skirmish for influence. That is crazy talk.
and the world. God willing,
For the first time,
that goal will be achieved.
because the people of the world want peace, and the leaders of the world are afraid of war. The time.
Oh my god.
for
I have
peace.
a win here. Yeah, play Fidel. I'm not even looking at the rest of my cards. I can win on my next play. Yes, we won. Oh crap, I thought I gained 31 points, like what the heck? Nice. What the hell?